Eat this! Can't run from me. All mine. Eat this!
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me. A pleasant surprise to see you made it. Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several Nightkin, all of them using devices that make them invisible. I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted an intruder in the village. Then you slip in. Good luck.
Run from me.
I've done what I can.
I found the intruder!
Ash. You need something? That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death claws in the Quarry have something to do with that. Is that right? What's your angle? Right. Alright, here's the deal. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me. Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile. Don't...
Evening.
You need something? Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though. You need something? Ah, yes. I think I know which friend you need. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance. Good luck.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you? You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger. I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on the...
Hello.
Yeah? Tyrone wasn't authorized to deliver any of this. There were reports of our... Until now, we've never had any hard evidence. Most of the chems end up with the Fiend. We'll have to conduct a thorough investigation of all our quartermasters and crack down on sloppy record-keeping. Thank you. Other than Tyrone, were any other NCR citizens involved in this smuggling operation? All right. I'll have him brought in for questioning. Ma'am?
Hello.
You need something?
Hey. You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? Helpful? What, like bathtub stim packs? What's the point of that? That's touching.
Hey, look who it is. What do you mean? Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Already on it. I whipped up a... Do. We don't like... We make the happy stuff. Guess I just had a natural talent for it. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach.
Hello?
Morning. Hey.
I had been warned about you. You were perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise. My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the great Khans as a token of our alliance. In exchange for great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes. Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as...
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. Nothing. Forget about it. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. I suppose if asked, I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now. Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right...
Hello.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. You want to hear the story of the great Khans? Typical.
Hey.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you. Hey, what's up? Huh? Look, kitty cat, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat.
What do you want now? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser. Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a Legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans. Hey!
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khan. You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed.
It's good to have you here. What do you... Papa can be... I see.
Ah, you're... Ah, you're...
You're becoming quite the political agitator. Something else you wanted?
All mine.
What is it? If that's what you think. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Just wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest, you're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? Sure, just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you... Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh? A bunch of shut-ins who scorn outsiders and hold technology over them. Gee, where have I heard that one before? Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. My office is right here in case you need anything.
Looking sharp,
The barkeep is getting used to it.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is... In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to... 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them. I'm glad I can count on you. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them. Should our worst fears become realized, please... I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrol... You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what...
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about. Are you willing? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. I don't know. I've gone through our records, the people who are most likely to know how it could be done, which is why we're having this conversation. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you. In short, you're in a perfect position. That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to... You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last time. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, report anything. What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs.
Your presence here... Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please do not make your way. Unauthorized facial pattern. Override How may I serve you, mistress? Third floor access is for invalid response.
you've been practicing your drills, Veronica. What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid by ousting McNamara.
Found the missing patrols, or... They were all dead then. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silent. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that... When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered... That's a sensible notion. Your familiarity with the nearby terrain makes you perfect as a liaison. I've been trying to get the Elder to send out scouts for years, and he's always been resistant to the idea. I wonder what changed his mind.
Hello.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running. I could use some assistance, sure. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. What? No, that's brilliant. Best of luck. To maximize your chances... The virus just jumped. Find which... terminals it went to.
Don't work too hard there.
10 seconds. I'll track the virus from over here. Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolating the virus? The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it? The virus just jumped. Find which terminal it went to. Seconds. Did you want to try isolating the virus? The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged. You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but... I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Oh, all kinds of... Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. You might have better luck with another member.
Oh, hey there. That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. Bye.
Hey, Ramos.
What is it, outsider? I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always... Second part. Then that means I can cast McNamara down for giving those secret orders to my paladins. There are a number of people I'll need to talk to. The process won't... It shouldn't take more than a few...
You look tired, Ibsen.
Welcome, my friend. And we... Next. Yes. That's not usually a request. I happen to have something perfectly... Back when we were stationed at Helios, our scouts report... Our elder at the time, Elijah, was too... It's time that we correct that oversight. I want you to visit these weapons dealers. When the job is done, report...
Good day.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheap.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. It should only take... There.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Hello?
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to... Wonderful. He's been with the family for years.
Holy hell, that's a lot of energy weapons. Guess we dropped the ball on that one.
Welcome to the Silv. You can always tell a rookie. You look to it, you'll be covering the other side of the door there. Good. Look around and get a feel for what customers and risks can enter and exit the area. I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's... Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor with a nice dark coat of paint. Next, lasers have a high rate of fire, but not a lot of stopping power. Plasma, on the other hand, is slow. So, nothing wrong with going plasma. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. Don't start any fights. Lastly, don't abandon your post. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Trust me. Other than that, relax. Settle in. You got some hours left before the shift ends. Here comes a win. I'll let you handle this one.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun? Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. Another one coming. You're on.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in? Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Howdy! I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little? Now hold on here, I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you? I suppose it's alright, if there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in? That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right? Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work. Over here!
What in the hell do you suppose that's about? Help me. Clean this up. No one's gonna want. Want to shop here with the corpse out front. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, Ricky. Things are about to get interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. I can afford the help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you? That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, you're gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Keep moving.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money. There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good? Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Hello? Are you the Van Graff's emissary? Do you have what we requested? I wasn't informed there was to be an exchange. Such a thing is possible. I've been out in the field for some time. Now the pack... Ah. Then our business...
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Rome. Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Hello?
Welcome back. Did you have... And? Good. Good. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with.
Ah, just the person I was looking for. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find. Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Really, NCR all around her. Well, tell you what, you find a way to bring her here. She'll want to hear what I have to say. Find her, bring her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The atomic
As I live and breathe, Rose of Sharon Cassidy, the late Rose of Sharon Cassidy, was hoping you were on that caravan I massacred, but Crimson Caravan and Van Graffs won't need to worry about you anymore. Mojave's ours, and we're shutting you down for good. Really?
Got a problem? You got a problem?
As I live and breathe, Crimson Caravan waited too long to finish this. Hi, I'm John Baptiste, and you're about to stop being a pain in my ass. Oh, that was fun. Did you see the look on that bitch's face? Priceless. Anyway, Glory's been antsy lately because that big deal she's been working on is finally going down. If this thing goes down, we'll have it made. Fucking made, I tell you. Talk to her about it. And don't think I forgot your pay. A job well done is its own reward. But it doesn't pay for pussy at the local brothel, does it?
Good, you're here. Do you remember that package I had you deliver? Well, the client liked the sample and put in a massive order. It's possibly the biggest order we've ever supplied. I've had to repeatedly assure my mother that everything will go smoothly. And that's where I'm hoping you'll come in. We'll be bringing an escort, and I want you on it. What do you say? Perfect. We're still getting everything together, but I can always find a use for idle hands in the meantime. Once we're settled, we'll head out to the rendezvous point. They're taking an awfully long time inspecting the weapons. I'm beginning to think they're doing it just to unnerve us. Don't let them rattle you, though. The deal's almost done. There's just one last piece of business left. Speaking of which, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Things are about to get a little crazy. When I give the signal, follow my lead, okay? That's what I like about you. You follow orders, for the most part. Just remember to wait for the signal. I trust you find everything acceptable?
Everything seems to be in order. Caesar will not soon forget this.
No, I imagine he won't.
Fall back!
Good job. I need to work out some last-minute details with our new clients, but after that we'll head back to the rush. I suppose you have a few questions. Caesar has been making overtures to prominent suppliers for some time now. Usually, they're too scared of him to cross him and just pay or flee. I saw an opportunity and negotiated a deal with the NCR. I helped draw some of their enemy's troops into a trap, and they agreed to buy from me. Normally, those stuck-up bastards wouldn't have anything to do with us, but their situation is precarious, and this chance was too tempting. Well, not exactly. The deal wasn't exactly sanctioned by my mother. If she's smart, and she is, believe me, she'll turn this to her own advantage and make a bundle off our new connections in the NCR. It'll be all I can do to supply the NCR with the amount of weapons they want, so I'll be pretty busy for the foreseeable future. Oh, you're probably wondering if you still have a job. But we're going to need all the help we can get transporting guns to the NCR, so stop by every now and then, and I might have a delivery job for you. And before I forget, here's your share of the take from the warehouse job. You can keep the armor. Thanks again for all your help.
Keep moving.
A few of us wanted to thank you for being such a good friend to the Brotherhood. So we'll leave a few of them in that footlocker in the corner every so often.
Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you? Well done. This is a small step in the right direction, but it's damn good to move forward again. Now, I believe congratulations are in order. It is my honor to bestow upon you the title of Paladin of the Brotherhood, for your meritorious service in its name. Normally there'd be a ceremony and such, but everyone is too busy at the moment for such frivolity. I can give you this, however, your very own suit of power armor. We can't spare our best, but I had the Knights assemble this one for your use. Which reminds me, you don't even know how to use these, do you? Here, I'll show you. It's easy once you get used to it. First, we'll start with putting it on. There, I think you got the hang of it now. Should be able to use any type of power armor you come across using what you just learned. Very well then. In addition to the armor, I've given the order that all of our arms and equipment be made available for your purchase. Finally, while you are now a member of the Brotherhood, I cannot ask any more of you. I'm sure you have goals of your own outside these walls. You are free to come and go as you please, though I hope you'll return to us someday in a more permanent capacity. I wish you the best outside, brother.